the second Sunday of every month. So it's a once a month thing. But I got a couple things, and one of the things I got was this fish magnet. It's a fish, and I like to get little weird objects when I'm at the antique fair, and I'd say this one is probably one of my favorites. It's a really cute fish, and it really reminds me, I don't know if you guys have read like that children's book with the fish on the cover, but that's what this fish reminds me of. And this isn't the only magnet I got. I also got this magnet, which I thought was cool. It's orange. If anybody knows what kind of fish this is, please leave it in the comments. Oops. Sorry if you heard that. I'm hungry. But yeah. I got this magnet. I got these two magnets for $8. Low-key, I think I was like robbed for these two. But I don't really care. They're magnets. It's not the end of the day. But they're really cute. And they're gonna go on my fridge, my mini fridge. And moving on, the next item is it's pretty big. It is this I Love to Sew pin. It's like the size of my hand, a little smaller than the size of my hand, but I also got this at like the booth right next to the one where I got the magnets. And oh, interesting, it says who to call and where this was made, or the P.O. box of the company that made this. Interesting. But I got this because it was ridiculously large, but I also like to sew sometimes. I don't do it as often. I do it mainly when I need to fix something, and it's so interesting how I learned how to sew. I learned how to sew because I took a Muppet Magic class, which is a class on the Muppets last year. Or not last year, almost like a little under 2 years ago. But I had to make a puppet, and to do that, I learned sewing. Because my TA, she just taught me like the very simple way to sew, and I picked it up from there. I have a needle and thread back at home, which I use to fix up things that I have. But I got this really cute pin. I like to get cool pins here and there. But yeah. And next up, these might be a little controversial, I realized. But there is this booth, and I was like looking at it, and they had this like really cute box. It was a really cute like box. It seemed like you could put jewelry or just anything in there. But I opened it out of curiosity because I originally wanted to buy the box for like keeping things. But inside they had multiple pins. Some pins from like Russia and the Soviet Union, and one from China. And something I picked up and I could not put down was this vintage Soviet Union pin of Lenin. Lenin, if you don't know who Lenin is, you're probably too young, or you weren't paying attention in your world history class. But here we have Lenin, and this isn't the only Lenin I got. There is only 3 related, like communist related things, so I got them all. And here's another one. You can't really see it that well, but it's a bust of Lenin's head. And the next one is from China, and this one is of Mao Zedong. I just was like, whoa, I was not expecting to find this. And I got it because May Day is coming up, International Workers' Day. So I thought maybe wearing this one of Lenin would be nice for May Day, for workers who celebrate. But yeah, these were like, and I got them for really cheap. I was not expecting the woman to sell them for me, like to sell them to me for very cheap. Usually if you go on eBay and if see like Soviet Union memorabilia, it sells for so much money. Like even pins and buttons, they sell for like ridiculous prices sometimes. And I got these 3 buttons for $5, all for 5, which is cheap. And I was not expecting that. Also, I got this for 2. Just gonna leave the prices out there. And I didn't get a lot, but I did get a couple of things. So, these are the last 2 items I'm gonna show. And I'm gonna preface this by saying I like to collect magazines, vintage magazines. I just like to collect random objects. And magazines are one. I love vintage magazines. I like looking at the old ads in them and like ripping them apart. And I, usually when I buy vintage magazines, they're usually Playboy magazines from the 70s. Strictly the 70s. I don't like anything after that. I just don't like the covers as much, or some of the like advertisements are not what I'm looking for to like rip out. But I bought 2 vintage Playboy magazines from the 70s, and I'm only going to show you the first one because the second one I think would get me in trouble on here, so give me a minute. Okay, and let me try to pick this up because I am holding the microphone and I have one hand only. Here we have a vintage Playboy magazine from the 70s, and this cover is just, I like the design. It's like a card, and this cover, or this issue, is from February of 1978, and it's sold for $2. And I got this other Playboy magazine. I'm just gonna show the back because I don't want to get in trouble for this one. I got them both for $14, and I have 2 other Playboy magazines on my desk. I got those for 15 each. 15 each. And to get these 2 70s magazines for 14 a pair, that was crazy. I have like never. It's crazy because around where I go to school and like the city and town I'm in, I have realized that the magazines sell for about $15 to $20, maybe a little more. So this was a steal for me. But this one's cool. There's somebody scribbled on it, so maybe that's why the man sold it to me for cheap. But honestly, I don't think that's why. I think it was his first day at the antique fair, so maybe he doesn't know like what people usually sell these for. I don't know. But I'm not complaining. I like this one, and I don't really know what the inside looks like. I didn't even look at the inside, because you don't usually need to look inside to know what's in there. It's gonna be a bunch of like cigarette ads, advertisements on like liquor, stuff on movies and cars, and then obviously some pictures of people. Oh, I just opened up to one. Gotta close that up. I don't really look at them. That's scandalous. Can't show that here because I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh, there's a letter. I forget usually when they have a Playboy, like they have interviews of the person on the cover, and this person's handwriting is in cursive, and it's like a cursive I can't really read. I did learn how to write in cursive, but yeah. They also have Playboy party jokes in here. Interesting. I might show the other one. Just trying to hide it. And oh, this one is from a little earlier, the other magazine I have. This is a Playboy magazine from, and its issue is July 1975. It's just 3 years, like a little under 3 years, and it's so interesting to see the prices because I know one of the other Playboy magazines I have, it sold for $1. This one from 75 sold for $1.25, and this one from 78 sold for $2. So let me try to pick both of them up without showing the other one too much, because it does show a lot of skin in the other one and I don't want to be taken down. But here is the other one, and it says, oh, they talk about The Godfather in this one. Big Hit Man talks. Playboy grills Godfather director Francis Ford was fascinating. But this is all I got from